But knock on wood, that one worked out. As it stands right now, I'm done for today. There's no need in me trading anymore. After yesterday, I kept banging my head against the wall, and that was dumb. And the problem is I knew what it was doing, and I was still doing it. I'm going, you're not too sharp. So, guys, if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. And just the next level down below, Saul has, it's going to be at 90. We got down to 92.50. The volatility is still in this market. And there's our 90, 89. The next level I have down in there's the intermediate level. It's going to be up here at about 85. And since we got down to 92 and change, you could have used the other side of that 90. We were pretty close to it. As it stands right now, I'm not doing anything. I'll tell you where the levels are. We've got them posted in the chat. If you look in the chat, you'll see this. We're down to our first area of 90. We've traded down to 87. We're back to 90. So we should go back to 93, 94, somewhere in there. So if you bought the 90s, you took a 3-point deal, you're at 94. I'd probably cover some right in there. So your risk to reward still about a 1-to-1. But the level worked. It just the stops are bigger. And so if you're going to risk 3, you better be making 3. And in this, with the volatility of these bars, that's not an outrageous amount. I'm really surprised our VIX, after yesterday, it wasn't higher than it was, but it stayed in that 16, 17 range. So that just tells me this wasn't radical selling. These were the institutional guys just getting out of one, and today they were getting back in the longs. Then they got back short again. But if you did take the 90s, and like Saul said, you're going to have a 3 or 4 or 5-point stop in this thing. And so we bobbled all the way up to past 94. So if you bought the 90s, you got, there was 4 points in the trade. And we got down to, what does I say? We got down to 97.75. So you got a little over 2. So yeah, almost had a 2-for-1. Okay, now we are at our next level down below. It's like I say, we've got a little here at about 85, but the next level Saul has is at 80. I also have 80. So when he and I start lining up on numbers, I feel like I've done something wrong. We're tracking on 930. I would look to see the 80, 81 area. I've got a little bit of support here at about 84.50. Now I'm splitting hairs now. Don't mean to. That's just what it's telling me it's doing. I would probably not take the 84.50 due to the fact is we've got that 80 and 81 down there. It's kind of like target areas that we should get to. Doesn't mean the levels won't work. It just right now I'm in good shape. I don't see anything that's just jumping out me to want to really take another trade. And let's see, where were we at last night? It was at 86. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. We're just twiddling our thumbs at the moment. We rotated around for the first hour.
Hey, Don, I got a couple programming notes for you.
Okay.
I just posted the opportunity to sign up for the service. I posted in the chat area. Please review it now. Sign up for this service. We expect 100% participation. Review the various opportunities there. If you go for 1 month, great. If you want to go for 3 months, it's less expensive. Antonio. Ash, how are you doing today? Dudley. Joanne. AG. Hey, Lana. Lana, do you have any interest in doing private sessions with your trade along coach? Just let us know back in chat. Hey, Mauricio. Peter L. Piet. Richard. Ruandi, how are you today? Brian, it looks like you're all set. Appreciate it. You work out your sessions with Saul based on timing. I would make sure that you have a microphone set up that you can use, possibly a headset. And if you had a camera, that'd be great. For those that are interested in private sessions with your trade along host, we do it in a private Zoom room where you have the ability to share your charts with your trade along coach. You can be on camera if you choose. Headset and a microphone is always good. Make sure your Zoom is up to date as far as the latest version. Pretty straightforward stuff. If you haven't signed up for our service yet, you've been coming in as a guest, make sure you do it today. Honor your trade along host. I'll be in the background if anybody needs me. You got the ball again, Don.
All right. Let's see. At 8450, that little intermediate area there. Watching it. For it to work, we need to zip it back to around 8650, 8675. And we're coming down in that 8180 area. And that was the reason I didn't take it. Doesn't mean it's not still going to work. It's just risk tolerance has got to be a little bit better. There's 86, 8650, 87. It did work. Like I said, I didn't trade it. All right, let's see what we're going to do with this puppy now. Got to level back up here around 90. It is volatile in this thing. Whoa. I've got an area from 93 back down to 83. And this one may take a while. I'll tell you what, I'm out of the trade. I'm flat again. I'm crossing my hand. I'm out. I feel like we should have touched that 83, but I was in at 93. 85 looked pretty good. I don't really care about the 83 anymore. Will it touch it? Odds are we should. Yep. We had a level up there at the 90. I also had a level up here at 92, 50, 93 area. And I had an order sitting there to be short this one. And we're down to our 81. Our next level down is going to be 80. The low of yesterday was the 78, 78.50, somewhere in there. So it's been a pretty good morning so far. At least I thought so. And we're coming down in that low from yesterday. We also have a level here at 80. Since the bar before, it got down to like 80 and a quarter. And you would have probably, depending on, you'd have been on both sides of it. You'd have had to have 79.50 and the 80 and probably the 81. The next level below is going to be at 67. I've got a little bit of back up to the 79, 80 area. I've got some intermediate at 73. So if you got loan the 75s, 76s, you should be getting paid off. I would look to get back to about the 79, 80 area. I'd take profits pretty quick if I was in this thing. And that's the reason. Let's see. Next level down. What do I have? Sal's got some at 67. I've got some here at 72, 73.50. I did take the 72s. I got the 250s. This thing will not rotate quick. My finger's on the get out button. I'm out. I was looking for a quick scalp on that one. I got my 2 points out of it. These levels and intermediate levels seem to be working okay. They just with the volatility in this thing, we're just getting run over. I can see this thing rotating all the way back up to the 80 area. But when, I can't tell you. So evidently they must not be thinking very much of his speech. But our next level Sol has down is 67. Got back to 78, almost 77 change. Let's see what we have up here. Got lots of numbers down in here. All right, 60. We are just twiddling our thumbs. It bounced off our little intermediate down here at 7250. We should retest at 6950. Just about like that right there. Here we go. Next level we have down here is the 67 area. I was looking to see. Let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've had 12 different areas that I've been working this morning, and most of them, all of them have worked to some extent or better. Some I saw something in areas to get short at or get long at based on what the price action was telling me. we're coming up on 10 o'clock. We're going to get a little gyration out of this market, especially on a Friday. Those folks in Europe, they're going to have to make up their mind what they want to do. They're going to hold it over the weekend. They may be still getting out of positions. Who knows?
Hey, quick shout out. Welcome to John. Hey, John, welcome aboard. Hey, Don, do you have any levels below?
Oh, I got lots of levels.
Did you want to put a couple in, or?
Well, I'm going to wait till after 10 here. Give me about another 10 minutes, then we'll look at it. But yeah, I've got lots of areas. Just how close and how far apart would you like to work them? Right now, the markets, my intermediate levels are close, but they're working.
Oh, that's great.
But I'm also finished for today, so I don't care if they work or not. But the levels have already been established, and we're coming up on one now. This 67. Like Saul says, just keep your stops in, and you've got to have some kind of risk tolerance as to what risk tolerance that you're going to do. Let's see, 67 straight up. Got down to 67.50.
Those that are just popping in, this is E-Mini Coaching. E-Mini Coaching Trade Along. We're trading days from 9 a.m. to 11:30. If you're interested in coming back, make sure you sign up for our service. Ryan, you did? With Saul, right? So you work those details with him based on your one-on-one time? You work directly with him. You'll set up your time together. You go into a private Zoom classroom. I don't know if you heard me before, but it's suggested that you have a headset, microphone.
There we go. Our 67.
Camera, if you have it.
Excuse me, Red. Our 67, you should have got paid off on it. I don't think it's finished yet. I'm looking at 72. And taking some profits, move your stop up to break even, and see what's happening on the last if you're going to try and hold it.
For those that are joining us, I'll post the opportunity to sign up and stay. Read through the opportunity. Self-explanatory. We ask you to honor your trade along host, to make sure that you are subscribed to this E-Mini coaching session, daily basis. Trading day basis. I just posted in the chat area. Take a review of it. If you're signed up, great. If you're not signed up, make sure you do it today. Thank you.
The 67 worked if you just trade one lots. If you were trying to trade whole and hold it to the 72, we got up to 71 and change, 71 and a quarter. I got stopped out. I scratched the last one. So I made one and scratched the other one. I don't think it's finished yet, but we'll have to wait and see. And 72 is if it's going to do it, it's going to have to do it within the next 5 by 10. Really and truly at 10:05, this thing can do whatever it wants to do, but that's just where the price action is telling me we should rotate back in there too. But if you took the 66, 67, or 67 straight up again, you can make a point out of it. Now, does it have to hit those levels? It should. And I was looking for 72. Well, we got back up to 71 and a quarter, stopped. We got a little hiccup coming in here at about 71 and 3/4 to 72. So, if you were aiming for 72, you may take profits a little early. But if you took this trade again, I would not lose any money on the trade. I'd take some profits. So if you got in the 67s, you made a little bit, get out. Forget about that 72 or take 71. And what we get up to 72.50, 73. You go, girl. Oh, we're going to see a little up move in this market next 30 minutes, it looks like. I had the level there at the 67. I took it again. Got stopped. Well, I made money on the first one. I had a 2-lot running, and I scratched the second one. Then I decided I want to do it again, so I did it again, and I bailed at about 71.50. So made money on both the trades. I don't care. That's the name of the game. Okay, look at this price action, find these areas, and trade around them. And they're usually pretty good areas to trade. So it's 10 o'clock. We've we've been above and we've been below. Now we're climbing. We got back to that 80 area. Is that the one we got run over on, the 80 or the 90? I guess it was the 90. The 82, it didn't really respond very well. The 90 gave you a couple of times either to make a little profit or get out. But the 80, it just ran through us. For us and the way we trade, this is so far, it's been a good trading day. We're back to that 81 now. And we got up to what, 82, high of 83. I'd like to see this thing rotate back down a little bit. If it does, we should rotate back into the 75 range, somewhere in there, 76. But this is usually our 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:30 area that we get a little gyration in the market. So if all those guys from overseas were short, London, Germany, they shorted the market at 10 o'clock. They're getting out of the market. So they're buying back their shorts, which would seem to be pushing it up. Now, I don't know if this is truly what's going on. It just seems to me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guys, does anybody have any questions? I'm probably going to call it a day. Uh, Well, for some reason, if you were lucky enough to hold your long position down at that 67, yeah, you're getting paid off. But this is what the levels do for us. It gives us maybe not the exact high or the exact low, but areas. I say areas because depending on the momentum going into this, uh, all right, come on down there, Jelly Bean. Oh, we got up to what, 88 and change, 89. Uh, I like that 83 area. I like 75, 76 area better, but and we're coming back down into our 8180 level. Saul has at 80.